Hey Star Trek fans, Dan Gunther here. I just wanted to make a quick video today with regards to the debacle going on around the Star Trek Mission Seattle convention, which after a couple of days in limbo with us kind of wondering what was going on, has been officially confirmed to not be happening next year in 2023. So it was originally scheduled for May 26th to 28th of next year. And I, for one, along with a number of other Star Trek fans, were very much looking forward to this. Seattle is a beautiful city, one that I visited before, and I was really excited to go back there and enjoy a Star Trek convention. Unfortunately, it looks as though it has, in fact, been canceled. So this would have been Reed Pop's second official Star Trek convention after last year's Mission Chicago, which I was not able to attend. This is after Reed Pop gained the license for official Star Trek conventions from Creation, who previously held it for a number of years. I can't pretend that I'm not very disappointed in this news, and I'm sure a lot of other Star Trek fans out there are as well. This appears to have been badly mismanaged from the beginning. We've gone months without any kind of announcements of guests or ticket sales or anything like that. And finally, it was Alex Perry of the wonderful podcast Weekly Trek who reached out to Reed Pop to ask about this convention and what's going on. And he got this letter back, which was really the first indication that this was happening. And the letter says, "Good day. Thank you for your interest in attending Star Trek Mission Chicago," which is odd. Kind of a, misstep there, but Mission Seattle, whatever. "We regret to inform you that at this time our show team has decided not to have this event next year, and we have yet to update the details on the website. Sorry about that. Please feel free to contact us back if you have any other concerns or questions. Stay safe and healthy." So kind of weird in that there were a couple misspellings, mistypings there, and calling it Star Trek Mission Chicago. So there is that sliver of hope that this was not official, that this, was kind of a hoax. But with it coming from Alex Perry, a very trusted source in Star Trek news, I had no choice but to believe this. The literal writing was on the proverbial wall, as it were. So, it kind of came as no surprise that a couple of days later, Mission Chicago/Seattle, Reed Pop, finally, after having, their butts kicked by Alex Perry to get in gear and make some sort of announcement, made this official announcement here. "After careful consideration, the decision has been made to not move forward with the Star Trek Mission Seattle event in 2023. We are working on new ways to bring our favorite Trek fans the optimum experience, and we look forward to celebrating together again in the future." Along with this image that just says, read this full post for more information. That was the full post. That was it. There's no other information. They've provided no reasons for this. They provided no kind of explanation as to why this decision was made. So that's where things stand right now. I have to say, disappointed. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to Vegas this year. The Seattle one was kind of a draw because my wife, Nikki, had never been to Seattle, and it was going to be, kind of a nice little vacation with the Star Trek convention, but also some other activities as well. And I don't think she nor I, to be frankly honest, are very keen on going back to Vegas, at least this year. I mean, I've been to the Vegas convention a number of times. Creation does a pretty good job putting on the show, and I'm sure I'll be back, but not this year, which is unfortunate. And I also have to say, speaking as someone who was a little bit of a cheerleader for Reed Pop last year, there were a lot of people complaining that, the Creation event had announced, 100 guests by now and all this stuff. And the Reed Pop event had yet to announce major guests. They had a couple guests announced. And I was one of the people on the sidelines kind of going, give them time. They do things a little differently. They announce guests closer to the show. There'll be fewer of them that cancel, that sort of thing. It kind of bums me out that I was just a little bit of a cheerleader for them last year. And then this year, just kind of a splash of cold water in the face with it being canceled. I am really curious to see the reasons and why it has been canceled. So far, as I said, those reasons have yet to materialize. But yeah, I'd like to hear from all of you. How disappointed are you in this announcement? Did you have plans to go to Seattle? Did you already have hotels or travel booked, that kind of thing? Let me know. And also let me know if you're planning to go to Vegas this year. I really wish I could go and join you, but unfortunately that's not in the cards this coming summer. But what the future holds, who knows? Is ReedPop still going to be the official Star Trek convention license holder? I don't know. I'm curious also what the kind of breakdown of this decision, how much of it was ReedPop, how much of it was Paramount. Like, is there something going on there that we didn't know about? So all big question marks right now. All we have is this little post to go by. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much to the Patreon supporters for your help in bringing this channel to you. I'm working on bringing the channel back to its former glory, one video at a time. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the live stream for the latest 2 Star Trek Prodigy episodes, The Unready Room. I'll be live with Brandy Jackala to talk about them. So until then, as always, live long and prosper.